Chicano commencement celebration at Fresno State began as a master's thesis nearly 50 years ago. And today, it's the largest cultural graduation at Fresno State. It has grown from just 58 students to over 1,000, filling the Save Mart Center with more than 14,000 family members, friends, and supporters, honoring both students and the generations who paved the way.
Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, Colombia.
What started in 1977 as a student project has grown into a Valley tradition. The Fresno State Chicano commencement celebrates not just graduates, but the families and communities that carried them here. The ceremony was created by Manuel Holguin and Tori Garduque, two Vietnam veterans who wanted Fresno State students to experience the same pride they witnessed at San Jose State. It was a very different experience than the one they witnessed back at home.
Then you sat down, and that was graduation. And the people in the stands were happy and proud, but that was it. I always remembered the song is that all there is? And it's about love, you know, and you fall in love, and that's it, that's all there is. And the beauty of giving your mother a rose and something here. Was good. So we wanted to do it too.
With help from Frances Peña and Ernest Martinez, the very first ceremony brought together students, staff, and the community. By the mid-90s, it became an official part of Fresno State, despite facing opposition. Today, Dr. Victor Torres coordinates the ceremony. For him, the meaning of this celebration is deeply tied to history.
To really appreciate the importance of the Chicano Latino Convention celebration, you have to sort of root it in the historical political experience of Chicano Latinos and the United States, particularly here in California. You have to understand that your grandparents were probably punished for speaking Spanish in school, right? Language, the Spanish language denigrated. You talk about Chicano Latinos not receiving a quality education in high school, hence you had the Chicano students walk out, right, as a protest. You had the segregation of Mexican students in the 1940s and 50s to so-called Mexican schools where they received inferior education. So to think about that historical context and think about where we're at today when we have 1,000 graduates and 13,000 families celebrating the achievement, it's a way that this ceremony reclaims academia for Latinos.
From the beginning, the ceremony has been about more than degrees. It's about identity, and reclaiming that identity was a rallying point for many.
And so I remember being a Chicano in high school, and that was a derogatory word to my parents' generation. But to my sister and I, and my sister was a founder, she was in the Brown Berets and Teatro Campesino. We were not, it wasn't derogatory to us growing up in the 60s. It was a rallying point, a chance. Chicanismo was your pride, your culture. And so I've had that since forever.
For Frances Peña Holguin, that same pride meant breaking barriers for women in her community.
So growing up in a small town as a Latina, Chicana, I think it was very difficult because there were expectations. You come from a very traditional Mexican family, and the expectation is that you get married, have kids.
Instead, she pursued higher education and created a space where her parents and thousands of others could finally feel seen.
When they participated in the Chicano commencement, it was different because they were surrounded by people like themselves. They understood what was going on. They felt very a part of what was going on, very comfortable.
Y también sabemos que muchos de ustedes han superado barreras lingüísticas, desafíos económicos, responsabilidades familiares y mucho más.
Nearly 5 decades later, the event is the largest of its kind in the nation. Despite its size, it feels more like a backyard party. Full of vibrant colors, flags, and cultural music. A Unlike other ceremonies, it focuses on the families. As students' names are called, the names of their parents are also said in recognition of their critical role in that student's success.
Viviana Hinojosa, hija de Alfred y Patricia.
Elisa Salivar, hija de Ricky y Roxanne.
So it really is an event, where you truly feel seen and celebrated. To have the mariachi, the folklorico dancers, and literally in the audience, full max capacity of people who look like you and our allies, right? Because all are welcome to be part of this event. It's just a beautiful celebration. It makes getting to the end worth it.
From its humble beginnings to thousands of people in the stands, the Chicano commencement has always been about honoring the past while inspiring the future.
The pride of the valley is me, and the pride of the valley is us. And we don't take a second seat to anybody, because why should we? We were here before. We're Native American. This is our land, You are our guest. Go to your Chicano commencements. Celebrate accomplishment. Celebrate people because they love you. They may not tell you. They're proud of you. They may not tell you, and they appreciate you. They may not tell you that. But what you're telling them is that you can do it. And if I did it, you can do it. That's a forever statement. Go Dogs.